The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Talkin Cowboys. Streaming live from the Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco.
CeeDee Lamb, touchdown.
Parsons has sacked it. Prescott keeps it, and he bangs it in for the touchdown.
And now your hosts, Isaiah Stanback, Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, and Kyle Youmans.
It is a Say It With Your Chest Friday here on Talkin Cowboys, presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company, live from the Star in Frisco, Texas, in the SWBC studios. Welcome in, everybody. It is Cowboys-Steelers hate week as we enter week 5 of the NFL season. Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, Isaiah Stanback.
Hello.
We've got Chris Beam in the back, the whole cast and characters and crew ready to rock going into week 5. It's a historic week, gentlemen.
Let's absolutely go.
Cannot wait for this matchup on Sunday night. Whether it goes well or not, it's still TBD. But I'm excited to see the game nonetheless. It's always exciting when the Cowboys and Steelers come together. Last 5 meetings between these two, going all the way back to 2000, have been separated by how many scores, Isaiah Stanback?
I don't know.
1 score.
One
in each
score
game.
games.
Uno. I'm still.
Are you waking up?
I know. I'm still thinking about the game from last night. Did you guys not watch that?
Dude, that game was nuts.
It was an amazing game.
Yeah, it was a great
An
game.
amazing game. Everything went perfectly for the Falcons at the end of that last series. Amazing. Just for those that didn't watch, I mean, I'm a football fan, so it was a. I mean, that
I don't know
was.
if it went perfectly. They had a delay of game that pushed their field goal back a little bit further. Luckily, they have
That was a weird deal.
Young Hoku.
I'm talking about to get him in that situation. He can handle that kick.
Young Hui.
Sorry.
Young Hui.
Right.
Yeah, my bad. I'm reading.
Jeez, you mess up so often with names.
Yeah, dude, I get it wrong all the time. Sorry, I messed up Atlanta's kicker's name.
Dude, that was amazing. In terms of like how you practice that in the cojones that it took of them to throw the ball in the field of play with no timeouts. Crazy strategy. That's something you go in the huddle. You say, "Hey, we're throwing a slant. Everybody, sprint your butt to the line of scrimmage. Give the ball to the referee. Have him put that thing down and get it snapped and spiked. With 1 second left.
That's how you do it. That's how you
If they would have held onto the ball for another half second, that game's over.
Yep.
That's how you
This
cook up.
is amazing.
But you
That's how
know
do
what?
things.
One thing I one thing I was wonderfully reminded of, and I wanted to say this on the air today. I said it on Twitter a couple days ago.
X.
Somebody talked about Twitter. Said it on Twitter.
Yeah, Patrick.
A couple days ago. Wait, sidebar. First of all, that is clean.
Oh, thanks,
That
man.
hat and hoodie
Appreciate it.
combo is
Thank you, sir.
quite drippy.
I appreciate it. Like that.
Someone said
Sorry.
they mentioned about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're undefeated, and Mahomes and that offense is not playing up to par quite yet. That is absolutely true. And my response to that was, it's almost like your defense has to be good when your offense isn't. Okay? And then you look at last night's game on Thursday Night Football, and nice little reminder that when your defense is not playing well, your offense has to be good.
Yep.
Okay?
It's like complimentary.
It's almost like
football
complimentary
is a
football
thing?
is a thing, right? So for Cowboys fans that look at that game, and what you will see is Kirk Cousins went off.
Oh,
500
prime time. Kirk Cousins.
500 yards
500 yards.
of offense from Kirk Cousins alone. But that's what it took.
How'd you do it?
That's what it took for them to win by 6 points.
Bro.
Yeah.
It
In
took
overtime.
500 yards for them to win by 6 points in overtime on a walk-off touchdown.
You had him doing the swag surf on you.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Now,
That
needs to be a meme.
imagine this. Imagine Kirk Cousins throws for that 500-plus yards, and his final throw is an interception, and they lose that game.
Ooh, the Tony Romo special.
The Tony Romo special.
Speciality.
My point being, again, complimentary football, and this is what the Cowboys need to strike. They want a perfect game, right? Every NFL team wants a perfect game. But what you can't have is an imperfect game from both sides of the ball in the same week. And that's why the Cowboys are 2-2 right now.
Yeah, you can't have complimentary football the other way.
Right.
Complimentary.
Uncomplimentary.
Uncomplimentary, right.
And what you saw in terms of targets to Drake London yesterday, you better hope to see that in regards to CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
Feed.
Complimentary football is what's going to get this Cowboys team where they need to be. One side of the ball has to play well when the other side is not playing well. That's why Patrik Mahomes and the Chiefs are undefeated. That's why the Falcons are able to do what they did, because they almost took down the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right? And you saw 36 points on 500-plus yards of offense from Kirk Cousins alone. He absolutely cooked up. But his defense, they allowed a lot. Yeah. But that's not what we're talking about, right?
Nope.
Because the offense won that game. So, yeah. keep that in
And
mind.
Atlanta knows how to win close games too, because they're 3-2. All 5 of their games have been in very tight fashion.
a lot of weapons,
Very close games.
A lot of
so
weapons.
yeah, and they do. They have some weapons. And are they on the schedule this year?
They are.
Oh my goodness! Yes, they are. They are. Oh, not that long
In
from
Atlanta
now, actually.
as well, too.
Yeah,
Swag Surf Country.
in week 9, actually within
Kirk
the next 5 games. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Well,
All right, news and notes. Patrick, no C. Walker. What do we got going around here at the start?
Around here.
okay, let's just jump right into the injury report. Trayvon Diggs showed up on the injury report yesterday with an ankle issue. He was limited. I saw Trayvon walking around in the locker room. He seems fine. I know the big guys. He seems fine. I talked to a couple folks. There isn't any concern that he's going to miss this game. I will put an asterisk on that, because as much as I would love to believe that, and I do believe that, they're so snake bitten here recently, injury wise, where it's just like, man, we'll see. I'll see when I see it. Okay. But as it stands, there's no concern. Hopefully he practices well today and the walkthrough tomorrow morning, and then he's good to go. But they're not concerned right now, so that's all I can say about that one.
When that came through yesterday, I was like, I don't like this.
Well, it's not his first time over the past couple of weeks on
I
the
was
injury
like,
report.
nah, send it back.
Send it back to the kitchen.
Send it back.
Send it back to the kitchen. What is this?
Yeah, I don't need this.
What is
Never
this?
send
Send
nothing
this
back to the kitchen.
There's hair in my soup.
Yeah, exactly.
There's hair in my oats.
If you've been a fan of this show for the last couple of years, you know what I'm about to say.
Do it.
The bubble guts. Guys, the
BGs.
bubble
The
guts are here.
BGs?
The
Here's the thing. Not only is, and I'm sure you'll get to Kalen Carson.
Yeah,
they had an update from Mike
absolutely.
McCarthy yesterday from him. But if Trayvon Diggs is out, guys, I don't know, Jim. I don't know, Jim. I don't think I'm feeling good about that, because you're starting Andrew Booth and
Amani.
Israel Mukwamu and
it'd be
Israel
Yeah.
is not the.
It'd be Amani.
Oluwarie. Yeah, AO, as they call him.
Ayo.
I mean, he played nice
Ayo.
in his debut, but like
Go for
Did you get the sense that Israel was their last resort?
somewhat, just
Yeah,
because
and
of how many snaps
I can't
he
really
had.
figure that out.
He's been here for a minute.
So you're feeling like a bubbling cauldron, is what you're saying.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
for
Bloop,
Halloween,
bloop, bloop.
right?
About to boil over if Diggs does not play.
You're just a witch's
Ace
stew in
Ventura.
there.
Yeah, it is Halloween country, right?
Yeah, so
Bubble guts.
to
in
Cal's
public.
point, again, I'll restate. As far as the organization is concerned, there's not any concern about Trayvon Diggs. As far as the reporter and analyst of No C sitting here talking and looking at
You're part of
what's
the organization.
happened, but I'm also me. So let me talk for me.
Yeah, there you go. There
And
you
in
go.
speaking for, I'm going to give you both sides. Their side is they're not concerned.
Not concerned.
My side is I'm not really
A
concerned.
little concern.
But the curse that has been sprung upon this team as of late, so we'll see. Because I also remember Marquise Bell coming out of that game finishing that game a couple weeks ago, saying that he was fine.
That's
and
the thumbnail.
then he
That's the
missed.
thumbnail right there,
Yeah, so
Kyle.
we'll see. Kalen Carson practiced again, limited capacity. So good news is he practiced twice this week.
That is good.
So, but not full quite yet. Yesterday morning before practice, Mike McCarthy said that Thursday was, quote unquote, a big day for Kalen Carson, and he did not get downgraded. So what I want to see is how that segues over to today. I spoke with Kalen Carson in the locker room yesterday. He said he's feeling much better. I like that. Now let's see what Friday's designation says as far as questionable. If he's simply questionable, I think he plays. If he's doubtful again, I'm going to scratch him, and then we'll see. Because then that makes him game time, but that doesn't give me the good butterflies, right? Gives me moths. Oh, moths, not the good butterflies.
So we're looking for butterflies.
We're
not
looking for
bubble
butterflies,
guts.
not bubble guts.
That sounds like a title for this.
Butterflies,
Could be.
not
I like
not bubbles. Nice. Ryan Flanoy, Ezekiel Elliott. Speaking of Flanoy, but not speaking of Flanoy, but we will get back to him in a second. As far as what the Cowboys need to expect from the young wide receivers, no doubt. Ezekiel Elliott and Ryan Flanoy both left practice yesterday. They were limited, But dehydration, it is unusually hot in this month of October for Texas, and Thursday is the heaviest padded practice of the week. So those boys were just out there going hard. Talked to Flanoa after the fact in the locker room. He said he's perfectly fine. He just caught a cramp.
Oh, good.
It was a cramp. Take your face out of your hand, Isaiah. This one is all right. This one is okay. He caught a cramp. They put some IV in him, and he's good to go. Okay. Spoke with CeeDee Lamb about it. CeeDee Lamb, and this is his quote from the All-Pro. He said, "Can't wait to see him out there on Sunday." I like to hear that when it comes to flow. Everyone else, for the most part, your veteran days ended on Wednesday. They came back. Malik Hooker, Eric Kendricks, Jordan Lewis, and Zach Martin. And, yeah, Micah Parsons, Brandon Cooks, as expected, DNP, they're not playing. And that's kind of where we are. Flipping real quick to the Steelers side of the ball. Status quo for the most part, with the exception of Alex Highsmith. Still hasn't practiced and may not play based on reports. We'll see if he does, but if he doesn't, that's a starting edge rusher taken off of the table.
Yep.
And earlier this week, that All-Pro guard James Daniels out for the season with a torn Achilles
there's that
for the Steelers.
There's
so
that.
Maybe some I don't know. It might swing Mozzie's way.
Maybe
a little bit.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We just need Mozzie to continue being
Build
the pissed off behemoth and not, what's his name from Green Mile?
John Coffey.
Yeah, don't be John Coffey. Don't be the gentle giant. We don't need the gentle giant. We need him out there kicking ass like he has been over the last 5 quarters. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Pat, real quick, I kind of want to go into one of the articles that you also had on DallasCowboys.com
Science.
yesterday. It wasn't the Science Lab. It wasn't Science Lab.
Always
though that
science.
is correct.
It's always science.
It is technically
Not for
always
Josh,
science.
though, because he's a science hater. He prefers social
To
studies.
heck with your science.
He prefers social studies.
Guy.
I preferred lunch, honestly, if I'm being honest.
That's the best.
It's the best
But-
period.
I can't.
Is
won't.
it better than PE?
I shan't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lunch is better than PE?
100,000%.
I don't know.
Are you kidding me? No, because you'd go to PE on the fuel of a breakfast burger and strawberry milk. You know
nobody
what I
was
mean?
thinking
Like
about
Yeah,
fuel.
you were fueled up. You were
Well, at
ready
least
to
you
rock.
know the strawberry milk is goated, so I'll give you that.
strawberry milk is goated.
I'll give you that.
Also chocolate milk.
Chocolate
No,
milk.
not also.
Chocolate
Chocolate
milk,
milk, way
hands
better.
down.
Yeah.
Yo,
But
fuck
it's like,
that
oh, I just had Crispitos and now I'm gonna run a mile.
Cap.
Like, what are we doing here?
Bro,
Cap.
nobody thought about fueling up as a kid.
Because you didn't need
We
you
didn't
woke
have
up
anything.
fueled
We
up.
had air sandwiches.
You woke up fueled up.
We had a
You ever had a wish sandwich?
a wish sandwich.
You never had a
You
wish
wish
sandwich?
you wish you had something in between those slices of bread.
Well,
Yeah.
so that was the bread with
That was
cheese, right?
No,
With
bread
nothing.
bread.
Wow.
Yeah, with
Josh,
nothing.
you grew
Two
up with so
slices of
much.
bread.
You never had a wish sandwich?
Yeah.
No,
My man.
I was catered.
You close your eyes. You close your eyes and you wish that you had a sandwich, and you wish that you had a steak,
Oh,
and you
no.
wish
So
that
you don't know the struggle, like sugar sandwiches
No,
and stuff like
I'm
that.
affluent. If you guys didn't know, no, I'm
Oh,
just kidding.
really?
Not at all.
crazy.
I can believe that.
Wait, what's a sugar sandwich?
It's just that you put
Did
sugar
you
in
put
between
sugar
bread.
in between the bread?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And cinnamon,
I've never tried that.
Sugar sandwich.
Beamer, have you ever had
I've
a
never
wish
had a
sandwich?
cinnamon one.
You are affluent.
There's a lot of people talking. Excuse me, what?
I feel like have you had a wish sandwich before?
A wish
I
sandwich?
guess that's a no.
It doesn't sound like it.
I've forgotten my lunch money a time or two.
Oh, so you have money?
Oh god!
We had
Stop.
Oh,
we
my
qualified for free lunch.
Absolutely, I was on
So-
free lunch.
Hey, right there. What No C
qualified
just
for free
said.
lunch.
I did too.
So there it is. Not reduced.
No,
Free.
no. I had a little card,
They
that
looked at
little
our,
punch
they looked
card
at
I
our,
could do every
our
time.
poor selves, and they were like, "Wow, that's poverty. You
If
can
I
eat
had,
for free."
if I did
Yeah,
get money,
me
bro, it was
too.
in a Ziploc.
Hey,
It was
man.
change. It was straight out the change
So you
jar.
guys didn't have zebra cake money, is what you're saying?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, zebra cakes?
Oh, my
I was envious
Lord.
of those with that.
Yeah.
You're talking
Cosmic
to
brownie?
You're talking to a kid who peed on somebody's Jordans at the pee stall.
What?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, this.
Wait.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
told this story like last week.
Yeah, I told it last year. Yeah.
On what?
I was
was-
at
this-
at
this
the urinal
platform.
and somebody had on some J's and I was like,
Oh, you did say this.
Really? out
Yeah,
here
he just-
urinating
Out of
on
envy?
guys'
Out of
Jordans.
Of
envy.
course.
Really? He didn't
have
do
it.
anything to you. You just did it.
yeah,
Just-
he did
just
something
pure-
to me.
just pure
He showed me.
Kendrick
He showed me what level I was at.
Just pure Kendrick.
I wasn't at
Lamar.
his level.
Oh no, not even Kendrick
Not
Lamar.
even-
That's just You just
Was that
just-
instant hands? Was that instant hands?
No, it was instant
Give him one of
eyes
these?
down and I was out, gone.
Oh,
That's how
60
he.
seconds.
That's how he became the mobile quarterback that he was. That's
right.
At
Bro,
Washington.
you wouldn't have gotten away from me.
I know.
I
was
would have
gone.
gunned you down.
Gone.
I've lost
All right,
complete
so
control.
You
of
guys
this.
look like you got in the same closet this morning.
because I went from picturing Josh walking around with his pinky in the air holding a moon pie.
Crazy. You gotta
Oh, gross.
I'm gonna clip that, by the way. I was
this
catered.
guy
I was
peeing
catered.
on Jordans.
You guys had strawberry milk. You guys are so cool.
Goated.
All right, guys.
Hi, Kyle.
I guess
Hey,
we have to talk
guys.
some football now.
So let's talk football.
Dad's
No,
upset.
there was an article that Patrick wrote. And he talked
How
about
did
Dak
that lead to
Prescott.
this?
I don't know. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb,
Yes.
and their message to the guys around them, the wide receivers, the tight ends, the fullback, everybody that could possibly be on the offensive side of the ball. Pat, what was that message, and why was it so important to hear from Dak and CeeDee yesterday?
Well, the message from CeeDee was definitely a poignant one. More poignant from Dak Prescott. But CeeDee basically looked at him and he said, "It's time." CeeDee Lamb said it's time for the young guys to step up and show what they can do. And he said that he believes that they will and they can. But if you're talking about opportunities, this is what happens in the NFL. The guy ahead of you goes down, and you got to be ready to come in and do some damage. The poignancy comes from Dak Prescott, and Dak kind of indirectly spoke on his career arc in football and injury at Mississippi State. That's how he was able to get the starting position, and he never looked back, became a record-setting quarterback for Mississippi State. That put him on the NFL's radar, obviously Cowboys' radar. Cowboys get Dak Prescott with the 4th-round pick. Dak Prescott came into training camp as a rookie in 2016, and was he immediately behind Romo? No. He was behind Kellen Moore and Jamil Showers. Shout out to Jamil Showers. If you know about Jamil, then you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Converted safety.
Quarterback safety. He was whatever you needed him to be, right? You went from Showers
Consummate professional.
Yeah, you went from Showers to Rain. Is what you went from. Okay. So
I like that.
Kellen Moore goes down with injury. Jamil Showers gets jumped on the depth chart, but he was also kind of more of a safety at that point. Dak Prescott, the rest is history. So Dak is basically looking at those guys and saying, look at me, use me as a testimony in this situation, right? They both, Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, obviously they missed Brandon Cooks. They want Brandon Cooks back on the field. But the message to the young guys in the absence of Brandon Cooks is, this is the NFL. You may not ever get an opportunity like this again. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. You don't know, so it has to be right now. So that's what they mean when you see CeeDee Lamb saying things like, it's time. When you see Dak Prescott saying things like, hey, that's how I got my job here. That's how Tyler Smith became Tyler Smith in short order, because Tyron Smith went down with injury, so forth and so on. So that's the message.
Message.
It is quite literally now or never, and it always has to be now or never when you're fighting for that job.
Yeah.
My thing is, so you're fighting an uphill battle here with at least with Flo, Ryan Flournoy. My thinking is that, of course, the opportunity's there. You have to take it, but the snaps have to be there. The play calls have to be there. He needs to be thrown the ball. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many things against him in that sense because we're not getting the ball to our wide receivers outside of CeeDee Lamb at this point. So hopefully the ball comes his way, but I just think expectations need to be tempered a little bit when it comes to Flo. And I hope he gets open. I hope he sees some time on the field. I hope the snaps are there.
Yeah. What do you think?
They have to run the ball. I know we're talking about receivers. This is going to be. They have to run the ball. They have to find a way to be effective on the ground, because if you don't, then you have to be Kirk Cousins. You have to throw the ball 58 times in a game, and you have to throw 4 touchdowns,
509 yards.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And they have 2 running backs.
they have a stable running backs.
They have Bijan and Tyler
They still
Algier.
almost lost. 509, and they still almost
So
lost.
you don't want to do that. Like, you just don't, y'all. So I understand that we'd like to see some of these younger guys step up, and they're going to have to step up. And Tolbert's going to get some attempts. He's going to get some targets. Kevontae Turpin's going to get some targets. I like the fact that he's building his confidence. I said all the way back to training camp, Turp runs really good routes. He has really good releases, but he had zero confidence when it came to actually being a receiver of the ball. If he can gain that, right, because this is a game of confidence, regardless of the fact that you're at the highest level of competition, everybody needs confidence. If he can gain that, he can be a huge contributor to this team. Because Turp, you're not getting your hands on him at the line of scrimmage. You're not going to stay with him if he decides to run past you. So the fact that once the ball comes there, he just has to catch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if he can get that confidence, then he can be a huge asset to this offense. So guys are going to have the opportunity to become what we probably have envisioned them to become. Tolbert is going to have his chances to become what we've envisioned him to become. We've seen flashes of it from everybody. Turp has a touchdown this year. Okay, Tolbert's had some catches this year, so we've seen it. But you need to see it on a more consistent basis. And now these situations allow for you to see it on a more consistent basis because this is going to be your receiving core for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
This is it. It's not just a now or never. It's now, it's next week, and possibly the week after that. So for the next 3 weeks, most likely, this is who you got.
The foreseeable now.
This is for the foreseeable until the break. Until the break. This is what you got. Yep. So y'all can wish, think, hope for B. Cooks to come back. Trust me, I've had a scope. You out for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm. So this is the struggle sandwich for the Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely.
They wish they had wide receivers.
This is a wish. This is you wish you had.
You got
more.
one slice of CeeDee Lamb, and that's what you got.
You got CeeDee Lamb. This is we said it. This is a Jake Ferguson game, right? So go back to what you did against Myles Garrett when you limited him to a strip. I don't consider it a strip sack. You limited him to a strip.
It was a strip sack.
Man, whatever. All right, it was a strip sack on the books, but it was a strip. Dak didn't go to the ground. Ball got knocked out of his hands, okay? You helped Tyler Guyton. You helped him, okay? You helped him a lot. He held his own, but you helped him a lot as well. You have to do the same thing, but on the opposite side.
Yep.
Okay, just flip it to the other side. Now you got Terrence Steele. Terrence Steele has not been having his best season. We've talked about this already. He hasn't. Okay, hopefully he'll figure it out, and I'm sure he's. I know he's a competitor. I know he works hard. This is somebody who got the bag for a reason. Okay, now that you got the bag, now that you had a little bit of a shaky start, get your footing underneath you and go against one of the best in the league.
Kind of along those same lines. In this next break, I've got High Five coming out today on DallasCowboys.com.
More goodies.
The topic this week is going to be 5 players that have to step up in this ball game. But I don't want it to be my 5 players. I want each of us to have a player that's going to step up. Isaiah can go first if you want. You called it. Yeah. And then we'll go Patrick second. Josh can go third. Beamer can go fourth, and I'll round it out.
Oh, you bring up the rear, huh?
Yeah, I want Beamer to have a shot at it, too.
Back.
So when we come back, we'll go to High Five. Who needs to step up this week for the Cowboys to come out on top? Right back with more Talking Cowboys after this. If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
Back to Talkin' Cowboys.
Back here on Talking Cowboys, this portion of the show is brought to you by Quaker Oats, the official oatmeal sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Quaker Oats, trusted since 1877.
Oh, yeah.
Get your Quaker code, scan it, buy your oats from the internet, have that opportunity to not be looking for a struggle sandwich at school,
Don't do it.
Right.
Have your Quaker code ready, and you can buy your oats.
Always have the oats. And then make sure you tell your friends, I bought these from the
Quaker code.
You're just darn right.
Yeah.
I bought these oats on the internet.
K-Way, I know you're a baseball guy, so
I am,
almost
yes.
forgot to announce this and tell everybody. If you guys don't have anything going on, I know some people travel and stuff.
Yeah,
If you guys don't have anything going on tomorrow,
Excuse you.
there is a celebrity softball game.
Nice.
Tomorrow. Okay, celebrity softball game. Obviously, none of the current Dallas Cowboys will be there because they'll be traveling. But myself, I'm not necessarily a celebrity, but guys like T.O.,
You're a celebrity.
Michael Irvin,
playing?
a bunch of other guys playing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be over here at the Dr. Pepper. What do you call it?
Yeah,
Rip
it's not there
Riders.
anymore, but it's Riders Field.
Riders Field. There you go.
Dr. Pepper dropped it.
There you go. Dropped it. They didn't fund it. But Riders Field, okay, right here in Frisco by the Star. I think it's at 7. Gates open at 5.
Look at you, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be out there. I'm trying not to pull a hamstring, so I'm definitely going to get a massage right after this.
Listen,
man.
you got some living up to, because there's one person on this panel that hit an actual over the wall homer in that ballpark.
Oh, okay. Easy.
Yeah, over the wall.
How far is the wall?
360. It was like 370 to left field straight away.
When we had it at Globe Life,
It's an MILB.
we had the home run derby at Globe Life. I
Yeah,
hit the warning track like 4. It was like 4, whatever that corner
So you
is,
just
that
got
weird corner.
warning track power?
Well, I mean, I
Is
hit
that
it
what you had?
in regular ballparks. I hit it over the fence, but that's not a regular ballpark.
Yeah, whatever.
That what is that weird corner at the Globe Life? It's like
It's shorter
4
than Riders Field.
No,
It actually is.
No,
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Anyways, if you guys want to
7 o'clock
come
tomorrow.
out there. I think it's like $10 for tickets.
Nice.
Come on
Nice.
through.
You won't be out there.
Celebrity
Bad
Softball
blood.
Classic.org. Celebrity Softball Classic.org. Come on out there.
Very
You
cool.
won't be out there.
Look it up. All right. Mario from South Texas, who's an avid listener and one of our very favorites. He said, my struggle sandwich, and this is Patrick Nosey
what I'm
Walker's
talking about.
favorite.
Oh, my God. I see it. I'm
My
reading it.
struggle sandwich was ketchup in between the two breads. Some of us were raised different.
Ketchup is so disgusting.
Ketchup on a sandwich is the most foul. That's
Ketchup
pretty bad.
Is just
You eat it on a
disgusting.
hamburger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, man. I don't care what
But on a sandwich, on like Wonder
Just
Bread or
actual
something, you know what I mean?
bread?
Like on white bread, that's
Wonder
nasty.
Bread, dude, you were affluent. It's all
I'm
showing
not saying I
now.
got Wonder Bread.
It's all coming out.
He's
now.
got all the name
My
brand
God,
stuff.
right?
He wasn't
Wonder
working.
Bread?
Yeah, he
Wonder
wasn't
Bread?
working with the
I didn't do
store
Wonder
stuff.
Bread.
Mario, you.
I don't know who the official bread
bread.
sponsor is of the Dallas Cowboys.
Miss Bears.
Speaking,
But I had that.
speaking of bread, you got a lot of it. Clearly.
Yes. I picked my bread based off the price.
Yep.
Color and price.
Color and price.
Brown and cheap.
They have that little
Buy a
extra
nickel, man.
side on the tag where it says like price per ounce,
Yeah.
and you kind of use that.
We did have a Hostess Bakery right by my house, and we had
Okay,
to walk
we don't
past
need to
it.
talk about this anymore.
Just
All right.
saying.
This week, High Five
nice.
topic of conversation is going to center around who needs to step up
Kyle.
going into the weekend. Who needs to step up and be at their best on Sunday? Isaiah, you
Jake
called
Ferguson.
it. Oh, okay. There you go. All right.
There you go. Off the
He
top
raised
rope.
his hand and everything.
Why is that?
It was like this is class before the teacher got the rest of the
Yeah.
question out.
I'm in there. Jeopardy, baby.
Who is
Oh,
Jake
I'd like
Ferguson?
to, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
something.
Jake Ferguson, I think he needs to get about seven targets. Okay, actually, I take that back. He needs 7 completions.
17
He needs
targets?
7 completions. Hopefully, it's not that much.
Jeez.
Hopefully, he's 7 for 7. All right, but he needs 7 completions, and he needs about 78 yards, and he needs a touchdown. You need him involved in this game mainly because the weakness of their defense is right in the middle. It's right in the core, right behind their linebackers. But it's easier said than done because you need the time to get there. So if you could block it up and get these guys taken care of up front with your blocking scheme, then you can have time to work to the middle of the field. Jake Ferguson has nobody that can stop him on this team because you're not going to ask Mika Fitzpatrick to come down there and roll coverage over to him because then you're now not having anybody over the top of the CeeDee Lamb. So I think that they're really going to come from the state of mind of, hey, we're going to get up to the line of scrimmage, be physical with CeeDee Lamb at the line of scrimmage, put a safety over the top. Good luck. We've seen you be emotionally irrational this year. We're going to try to get you back to that state of mind. Okay, we're going to try to put you right back in that, and you let somebody else win. So, Jake, it's been you just got back last week. Let's see if you have any juice.
Oh, man, that's a perfect segue for me. Thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome,
that. That's
sir.
Dwayne Wade to
you go.
LeBron James. Boom. My answer is CeeDee Lamb. Okay. I know yesterday before I said DeMarvin Overshown. I'm going to go to the offensive side of the ball for this particular question because I feel like it's for everything that Isaiah said. CeeDee Lamb's going to draw all the coverage. He's going to draw all the cheats, all the disguises, and he needs to punish them for it. CeeDee Lamb has not had 4 complete quarters of football yet this season, and that needs to happen as well. If CeeDee Lamb can punish the Steelers in that secondary that's 8th worst in the league in yards allowed per reception, 14th in the league in receiving touchdowns allowed, you punish them, that's going to make it easier for Jake. But guess who it's really going to make it easier for? These young guys who are trying to step up in the absence of Brandon Cooks, right? Because with him dominating like that, they're going to give that much more attention to him, and the other guys can eat. So for me, it has to be CeeDee Lamb. This needs to be a 100-plus yard, 2-touchdown game for CeeDee Lamb.
Nice. That would be big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time, big receiver, big stage.
Big money.
Big money.
Special players make special plays.
Special players
money
make
to
special
money.
plays.
88.
Money to money.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What do you think,
Sometimes
Josh?
it ain't the X's and the O's. Sometimes it's the Jimmy and the Jones.
Rico
Suave.
Dowdle.
You got to say, if you're going to do that, you got
Rico. There it is. Dowdle. You do one of those? Rico Dowdle.
Yes.
Quell the talk, Rico Dowdle.
Clip it.
Put an end to the conversation. If you're running back one, if you're taking the job over Ezekiel Elliott, prove it, dude.
Yeah.
Catch body. Woo! You're running behind Zach Martin. You're running behind Cooper Beebe.
Beebe.
I need you to help Terrence Steele, obviously, get chippy. You're going to need to get chippy with TJ Watt. Absolutely. But Rico Dowdle, prove it to him. Yeah. Quell the talk. Stop the conversation.
How many yards you need?
I need 145. No, I need. Give me 90 yards.
90.
Give me 90.
That's a lot.
Woo, boy.
Oh, I like it.
Give me 90
Beamer, did you
yards.
clip that by chance? Do you have? Please tell me we have that.
Oh, Douglas is going to use that as a
yes,
cowbell.
Doug. I'm gonna go knock on Doug's door.
Douglas is going to use that.
That was WWE-esque. I loved it.
Yeah, cutting a promo.
He cut
for
a whole
Rico
promo.
Dowdle.
He cut a whole
Out of
promo.
where'd he go to school?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, weighing in at 215
He cut a whole
pounds.
promo just now.
Rico.
Loved every part of it. That was awesome.
He just served as like
Week 5 Russian champ.
I don't even
to
really
Rico
want to
Dowdle
go
the rest
after
of the
that. I
line.
kind of just want to like end the show here. Like
Yeah.
that's going to do it for us here on Talking Cowboys. Appreciate you
No,
guys.
you can't do it. You got to.
Oh man,
You got to top that. The
Gotta
bar
top
has
it.
been set.
Well, good thing I'm not next. Beamer is next. Beamer, who's the guy who needs to step up going into this week?
Oh, Terrence Steele.
Ah, why is that?
Because he's
What's
going
your
against
analysis?
TJ Watt. I mean, come on, man. If we're gonna have to pass the ball, obviously, so if he can't stop TJ Watt, we're in trouble.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts.
I agree.
And I say him because TJ usually plays on that side.
It's like Josh said, though. The running backs, Rico Dowdle, Ezekiel Elliott, they need to break out the Pringles can.
Get chippy. If they give Zeke
just have one.
Jesus.
You can't just have one. Exactly. You
Tostitos.
can't just have one chip. You're going to need multiple chips.
Yep, and I think that's kind of my thought process in this. It could be any of the corners. Any of the corners, because we don't know what Trayvon Diggs' injury severity looks like right now. It sounds good. Sounds like he'll be fine and he's able to play. Caitlin Carson, not so much. So it sounds like you're going to have A.O. back out there. You're going to have Andrew Booth back out there. I'm going to say specifically, I need Andrew Booth to step up. He was the one that got the starting snaps. He was the one that had the opportunity over Israel Mukuamu.
Who was traded for.
He was the one that they made a move for in training camp for this very reason, as depth in the rotation. They didn't think he would be a starter this quickly because they anticipated to have Deron Bland. They anticipated to have Caitlin Carson. They anticipated to have a healthy Trayvon Diggs. But not only if Trayvon Diggs is not available, not only is Andrew Booth certainly going to be your number 2 corner on the boundary, he may be your number 1 corner on the boundary, which means you're going up against George Pickens. You're going up against Johnson. You're going up against some of these other guys on the outside for Pittsburgh that are going to challenge them. I need Andrew Booth to step up in a big way. I like where you guys are headed, though, because it's not always about the depth taking a step forward. Jake Ferguson was a Pro Bowler last year. CeeDee Lamb is one of the best receivers in the NFL. Rico Dowdle was given this RB1 opportunity. Terrence Steele has the big paid money as the starting right tackle. You guys are all saying guys that need to step up because they're the money and the heart and the soul and the cornerstone of this team. Because a lot of times, if you're missing the cornerstone, the rest of it has to step up in a big way. And I like the way you guys outlined that. I think it's really cool. All right. But High Five coming out later today on DallasCowboys.com. Plenty of time to check that out going into the weekend. 5 guys to step up in those roles because of the injuries and because the Steelers are a tough task coming up on Sunday. All right. When we come back here on Talking Cowboys, it's time for our Pick'em segment. Only a couple dog opportunities this week, but we've got some Pick'em segments. If you want to represent the fan, give us a call, 888-855-2297. Be our fan representative today with more Talking Cowboys in our Pick'em segment coming up next.
Beamer, please.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag and Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, Gator utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sports turf equipment. United Ag and Turf, the official Ag and Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com to find a location near you.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
And we're going to overtime.
Erica, how much have I spent on concessions?
For questions about their money, Dallas Cowboys fans can turn to Erica, the virtual financial assistant in the Bank of America mobile banking app. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/Erica by your side. Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Erica responses may vary. Digital tools featured require downloading the mobile banking app and may only be available on select mobile devices. Erica is a mobile feature only available in the English language. Your chat may be recorded and monitored for quality assurance. Message and data rates and additional terms may apply. Bank of America, N.A., member FDIC.
Back to Talkin' Cowboys.
Back here on Talking Cowboys, this portion of the show is brought to you by Invisalign, the official smile of the Dallas Cowboys. All smiles here on this Say It With Your Chest Friday. Here from Talking Cowboys, Patrik Walker Josh Rodriguez, Isaiah Stanback, I'm Kyle Youmans. Chris Beam in the back has our Pick'em standings update.
Pick'em! And who had a great week last night? That'd be Kyle Youmans. 5-1 and ladies and gentlemen. His only loss was the Green Bay Packers.
That's fine.
Hate to miss that one.
I lost that with you.
Patrick is. Where are you, Patrick?
Where am I?
You're at Georgia.
Where am I?
Dog. Because he knows how to pick dogs. He's picked every single dog this week. He is your dog winner. He has.
Top dog.
He is the top dog. He always picks dogs because he is a dog.
I don't like this dog.
All right. He has 19 wins. Isaiah Stanback has 16. What happened there, Isaiah?
What happened?
Josh is at 18 wins, and the fans have 18 wins. The fans know how to pick a dog, too, by the way.
Hey-oh, top dogs.
Back to you, Kyle.
Top dogs. Thanks, Beamer. Appreciate the update. That might be my new favorite part. That's awesome. I love it.
Back to you, Kyle.
All right. We've got a phenomenal guest. Phenomenal guest this week. One of my favorite. Actually, he still owns my favorite Talking Cowboys phone calls since I've been on this show. This is Josh in North Carolina, and it's not just Josh. This is Josh with his what grade class, Josh, do you have again? Fourth?
How we doing? This is my fourth grade class. Everybody say hello.
Hey. We got an entire fourth grade class led by Josh, who's an avid Cowboys fan. And Josh, you listen while you're at work, on your way to work. We appreciate you every year giving us a call, but every week listening with us again. So we've done this before. You ready to rock? Y'all ready to go?
Yes, sir. Wearing my throwback Troy Aikman jersey today.
Hey, that's nice.
That's mojo is with that.
I like it. All right, here we go. Starting with our possible dogs this week. These are teams that are underdogs by at least 6 points, at least a touchdown. The three possibilities are the Cardinals, who are playing on the road against the 49ers, the Giants, who are on the road against the Seahawks, and then the Saints against the Chiefs on the road at Arrowhead. Cardinals, Giants, Saints. Who's your dog, Isaiah?
Give me the Saints.
The Saints.
I'm picking the Saints.
Okay.
I'm going to ride with the Cardinals on this one.
Ooh, I'm right there with you. Give me the Cardinals. What do you think, Josh?
New Orleans. New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay, here we go. Now getting into our pick'em segment. The Jets and the Vikings across the pond in, is it London? Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I believe.
Yep, Tottenham.
So Jets at Vikings. Josh in the 4th grade class. What do you guys think? Okay, I may need you to say that one more time. What was it?
Minnesota, gentlemen.
Minnesota. Patrick, what do you think?
Oh, man. It's pissed off Aaron Rodgers, man. I'm going
There's
Jets.
kids here.
I know I don't want the kids would have gets me on the dog pick. Right?
Yeah.
I love the kids, I do, but sorry kids, I'm going Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
Okay.
I'm taking 6-0. Let's go Vikings.
Aren't they 4-0?
5-0. Vikings.
You put an Isaiah on that. We like, yeah.
All right, Isaiah. Skull. So my brother-in-law is a avid Jets fan. Avid Jets, 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 all the way through. He's the one that bought me this hat, and I had to wear it today because I think the Jets get the win and give the Vikings their first loss of the year out across the pond in the first international game of the year. Jets get it done.
Devontae Adams isn't there yet.
That doesn't matter. Okay. That doesn't matter. Ravens at Bengals. This will be a fun one. Bengals really need a win again. Josh, I'll start with you.
Let me...
No.
Was that
two Josh's guys?
Yeah, two Josh's.
Hey, let the kids go. The kids
which one was that one again? We couldn't hear you. It kind of broke up for a second. Ravens. I like it.
Ravens.
I like it. What you think, Josh Rodriguez?
Rushing attack of the Baltimore Ravens.
Get it done?
Yeah.
See, I agree with the kids on this one. I think the Ravens they're heating up, so I'm taking Baltimore.
I'm going to take the Bengals at home. They need a win. They're desperate. I think they're going to get it done.
Yeah, you must be desperate, Kyle.
Last time I checked, I got more wins than you
because
do,
of the freaking special possible dogs.
Actually, I think my record's still
You're a
better.
liar is what you are. Not true sayer. I'm going with the Ravens.
Ravens. All right, Dolphins at Patriots. Josh in North Carolina.
Yuck.
Is that Patriots? All right, Patriots. J-Rod, what do you got?
Let me take the Patriots on this one.
Okay.
I'm going Patriots.
Isaiah?
At home.
The Dolphins, even without Tua?
Mike McDaniels is going to figure it out.
I think I'm with you on this one. I finally agree with you.
Too creative.
Give me the Dolphins here.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah, Huntley's been there for a couple weeks now.
Not this week.
Ooh.
Let's go.
That
Not so
quarterback
fast.
position is in shambles in Miami, so I'm taking Patriots at home.
Patriots at home. Bills at the Texans. This might be my favorite matchup to watch outside of the Cowboys this week. Patrick, I'll start with you on this one.
This is a monster one. Both of these teams need a better showing this week. I'm going Texans on this one. I think Texans cook up.
Texas at home.
Yeah, I don't think the Bills necessarily have it this year. I really, I'm not seeing it, especially when they go up against a quality offense.
They let me down last week. I'm not going with them again.
Yeah, Texans.
I think they rebound. Give me Buffalo on the road to beat the Houston Texans, Isaiah.
Give me the Texans.
Texans? Okay.
Really
Texans at home.
that pick,
Bills at Texans. Josh. The Bills. With some emphasis there, too. I like it, y'all. You guys are bringing the energy. This is awesome. All right, Raiders at Broncos. This is another tough-knit game where two teams kind of need a win with their quarterbacks. Isaiah, I'll start with you.
Yeah. I think the Raiders are on the cusp of losing their whole locker room. So I think the Broncos.
Wow, you think it's Broncos?
Yeah, I think it's close.
I'm going to take Denver. I don't know if it's that severe with the Raiders just yet. Is it?
Yeah, it's there.
Wow. Give me the Broncos. What do you think?
To heck with your science, man. I'm going Raiders.
You just wanted to say that.
I just wanted to say Raiders.
I just wanted to say that.
Pat.
I don't know that the Raiders are on the verge of collapse, but there's too much drama. And number one wide receiver isn't playing this week because of a hamstring. Bo Nix is heating up. Broncos won 2 in a row, and they're going to be at home. I'm taking Denver.
You're not liking the Raiders here.
Sometimes you got to protect your trade stock, you know?
Yeah, you gotta help it out, right? Raiders at Broncos. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
that's
you
a
guys are
smart
so
pick.
smart.
Smart pick, everybody. Smart pick. Okay, here we go. The game we've all been waiting for. The Dallas Cowboys on the road at the Pittsburgh Steelers. First time these two storied franchises have met in prime time since 1982. It's been a long time since these two teams have gone up against each other. The Cowboys are banged up, but so are the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll go to you guys. Josh in North Carolina, you in your classroom say?
Cowboys!
Hey.
24.
Hey.
Say that score one more time. It broke up just for a little bit.
24-10, Cowboys.
24-10. Josh, again, thank you so much. You guys did a great job. Can I get a cheer from you guys one more time? Awesome stuff.
Great.
4th grade
Freaking
class
love it, man.
out in North Carolina.
Go Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
Freaking love it.
Love it. Thank you, guys. There you go. Bye-bye.
Sounds like Kyle's house.
Wow, that was funny.
Party over there.
I can't disagree.
Party over there.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. All right. Trying to get away for 2 hours.
You love it. Oh, you can't get away.
No,
it's
not
dad
at all.
life.
I don't really want to get
Dad
away.
life.
What say you, Pat? No C?
God, it almost always comes down to the wire for these two teams. And it will again this time. Gut punches throughout the fourth quarters. Nobody pulls away, and then a field goal wins it. Thanks to Brandon Aubrey.
Oh.
Cowboys 24-21.
24.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a cardiac event.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a cardiac event. And it might be Brandon Aubrey from 62.
72.
72.
Outside?
With the wind at his back.
Right.
That's why
My
they're
God.
going to play the wind.
What's going to
early.
happen is Jerry's going to hover over with the helicopter.
70 outside. He'll have to pull that one a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah.
A little bit, just slice.
I'm kind of of the same mindset. I think it will be a tight game. And the reason being, I know they're banged up. I know the Cowboys have all these missing pieces, but we saw in 2020 just how they can fare against a Pittsburgh team that was playing very good good football at the time. They were 8-0. I believe they went to 9-0 with the win, but it was a tight game. And Garrett freaking Gilbert was at quarterback. That's who you had
The
playing
original
quarterback.
Gilly.
And it still was fine, at least for the moment, and they challenged this Pittsburgh team.
And it's McCarthy going home.
He's going home.
He's got some extra juice.
And I think he's going to come back with an L. I think it'll be tight.
Wow, that's a nice pivot.
But I think the Cowboys lose 28-24 to the
So we're right
Pittsburgh
there in the
Steelers.
score range.
Same kind of score, same kind of game where it's going to be tight. I just think Pittsburgh is a little bit deeper, and I think they have a little bit more confidence in their ball club right now, and I think they come out with the win. I hope I'm wrong.
I have a little boost of confidence, especially after that last call. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling excited. I actually want to see this game now. I was a little hesitant before.
The kids got you right.
They got me right. I'm feeling good about this one. I'm going Dallas 31-20.
Double digit
two-score win.
Double digit
on the road.
I'm liking it.
Isaiah.
Very nice.
I'm liking it.
All right,
Speak
Zay.
on it.
Who's on?
Well, where are we playing?
Pittsburgh.
What's their record?
3-1.
They lost to the Colts.
Yeah, they did lose to a Colts team.
Yeah, they had a bad week.
They did.
So maybe they have another bad week.
Let's go with the Dallas Cowboys 16, Pittsburgh Steelers 27.
27-16. Pittsburgh.
I just think
that's kind
the
of
physicality and the depth and what they're doing over there right now, the momentum that they're playing with, the confidence that they're playing with. Last week is easy for them to write off as a learn lesson. Fields is doing a good job of not turning the ball over. He's being very selective in terms of where he's putting the ball at. They're making the system easy for him. They're going to make it even easier by running the ball. You're playing against a team that you feel like you can control the line of scrimmage against, and against the Dallas Cowboys on both sides of the ball. Dallas doesn't have a way with their personnel-wise. I'm not saying scheme-wise, but personnel doesn't look great against them in terms of stopping Fields. I think it's just a tough matchup, man. And Dallas struggles against really physical teams. Yep. And this is Mike Tomlin now we're talking about. This is a Mike Tomlin team that's playing with confidence. They're 3-1. They lost last week off of they shouldn't have lost, but they did. I think they find a way to get back feeling confident again back home with those towels rolling. So
it's going to be a tough 3-game stretch, including the bye in there too. Pittsburgh, Detroit, San Francisco.
Going into the Detroit game,
you got to win this game. You really do. I said it last week after the Ravens loss. I said if they lose one of the next two, including New York and Pittsburgh, I'm pressing the panic button because of how tough this stretch is. But if they can steal 1 or 2 over these next 3 weeks,
they're still
Steelers. If they can steal 1 or 2, I'll feel much better about it. And it starts this week. Okay. It starts with Pittsburgh. You got to get it done.
But you picked who?
I picked Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, I picked the Giants last week. And in the same I kind of did out of spite. I was pissed off. I needed them to get mad. And they did.
That's what I was saying about the kids. You said pissed. Well, kids were on the phone.
You can say pissed around kids.
No, you can. It's literally on like the FCC word list.
Depends on the neighborhood that you grew up in, Kyle.
I was going to say.
These kids were in North Carolina.
They just been through a lot.
Around Isaiah depends on if you're standing next to him wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's there. That does it for us here on Talkin Cowboys. Hope you had fun with us here on this Say It With Your Chest Friday. We certainly said it with our chest. For Isaiah Stanback, Josh Rodriguez, Patrik Walker, Chris Beam in the back, I'm Kyle Youmans saying so long. We'll see you on Monday. Go Cowboys! Take down the Steelers.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?